Welcome to a new video. So this is a pretty basic video. I'm just gonna be doing some what is that thing called? Um this arena right here. It's PvP on steroids. Um at least that's how I would describe it off the top of my head. Because basically what you gotta do is just hang on, I think I can take care of her. Basically, you select like a tier of people you're gonna fight. So you start out with gold, and then you go up to um, platinum, diamond. It has a whole like little tier system. Usually I can only do the second tier. At the most, like because after the third tier you're fighting like 300 cc teams, and or 300 kcc teams, and I'm not really there in terms of my characters. So right now, you generally do this to get those seals, awakening seals. They're really useful. Um, and let me see. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, the teams themselves aren't so bad. They're pretty good. Honestly, generally speaking, whenever you see teams like this, which you're looking at are teams that are um maxed out. Their holy relics are fully geared up. They have all like especially like this one. Like if you see this one, super awakened. But yeah, I mean it's not nothing too crazy, nothing too super special, you know. But what I am trying to do here is actually let me take care of this guy over here because I'm going to die if I don't, and then we're going to hit her twice with this. Let's do that. The Markham concentration as well, because she's dangerous because she can hit you pretty hard on the reflect, and that's always something you really have to be considerate about whenever you're fighting her. So generally speaking, you want to hit her with like low damaging attacks until the reflect is gone. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about Shadow Slave. It's another web novel that I've read or caught up to. So Shadow Slave, off the top of my head, as far as I know, it literally is one of the most popular web novels, right? And what it's about a boy. His name is Sunny. So, or his full name is Sunless, right? No last name, because the best MCs don't have last names. um, but yeah, so basically Sunny's just this kid from the slums. There's this thing called the Nightmare Spell, and essentially it hit the world after the world ended. And what that means is like how we are going right now, like our own world right now. Like if you look at the news, usually you're gonna hear about war, you're gonna hear about how there's climate issues. So basically, the story of Shadow Slave takes place after everything's gone to shit. Like there was nuclear war. Like there was just a bunch of shit that went down where humanity was kind of at its lowest, and then the nightmare spell descended. So what the nightmare spell did is, it made people fall asleep, and nobody really noticed because I mean, if a bunch of people fall asleep, like nobody really cares. They're not dead; they're just asleep. But the problem is once they stopped being asleep, they started turning into monsters. Some of them woke up and had powers, but the people who didn't wake up, who didn't pass the nightmare, they turned into monsters and they started killing people everywhere around them. And Sunny's born into this world a couple of years after things are kind of stabilized, And it's a very good novel just because I think that it has a lot of humor in it. It has a lot of it has a lot of references. That's actually one of my favorite things that I really really liked. So there's this thing called a mimic. If you've played Dark Souls, you're very familiar with what a mimic is and what a mimic does. And Sunny encounters a mimic, and if you've ever played Dark Souls or if you've ever played stuff like that, like the upgrade system of Shadow Slave kind of feels familiar because you're like, oh shit, I recognize from that, or I recognize this from that, and yeah, I think if you take the time to read it, you really enjoy it because it has a lot of elements of anger. It has a lot of elements of self reflection. Oh shit, hang on, I'm gonna pause this. Anyways, as I was saying, sorry. My I was studying, but then I decided to make a video. So like, like I forgot I had music on in the background for my computer, so it just turned on and started playing music. But yeah, like Sunny's very funny because like he's a coward to a large degree. Like no, hell no, I'll run away. No, I won't save anybody. But he's a good kid at the end of the day. Like you can tell that a lot of his experiences or a lot of the way that he or a large part of the reason that he acts the way that he acts is because he grew up in the slums, and the way that he describes it, growing up in the slums was really really bad. There was people who would try to kill you. There was people who are desperate. Like it's not really a good place to live or to be raised in. So he's really rough around the edges. But as the story progresses, like he learns to be more compassionate. He learns what it means to be part of a group. He learns what it means to be part of something bigger than himself and only caring about, well, oh, like I only care about like myself and myself only and nobody else. Like it's things like that that you appreciate the character growth. Let me see, because I feel like I need to take out Thor. No, Thor's not gonna go down. Let me take out Rimuru and Merlin. Oh, okay, I took down Thor. Nice. I love her. She's so OP once she gets going. But yeah, like, why should you read Shadow Slave? Honestly, it's a really long book. It's a really long and good book, or web novel. It's pretty easy to get into. It's pretty easy to get out of. Right now, when I started it, it had 1,200 chapters, I think, and now that I am still reading it, because it hasn't ended. I think book six just finished. Now it's at chapter 2,260, something along those lines. I could be wrong. I'll check it out. Actually, let me check it out real quick. This is from Overgeared. Like I said, okay, 2,300. So this is where I go to read it. See actionable strategy. Um, but yeah, it's a really amazing book, a really amazing web novel that I would recommend anybody to take the time to read because it's just really really fun, like really 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 fun. And yeah, uh, at least in terms of web novel, no, no, games. So for this game, the anniversary is coming up pretty soon. So keep an eye out for that because, well, anniversaries are usually the big ticket events for these kinds of games. The sixth anniversary is coming up. I'm already saving gems. I'm at 359 gems. I'm a little regretful that I spent so many gems on the last what is that thing called? On the last fuck, what is that thing called? I'm a little regretful that I spent so many gems on the last event. There we go. Sorry, I was blanking so hard for some reason. But I would say that it was worth it. The characters are decently good. I was finally able to take down a tier three a team of these, like a 300cc team with that team. My last video, I was like, oh, they're pretty bad, and I still feel like they are still pretty bad. It's just that um, there's hope for them, I guess. There's just some things I particularly didn't like about the characters. Not because they were bad. Overall, the characters themselves are really good. I think the main issue that I have with the characters is that they're not very. They're not for the meta for PvP, if that makes sense. They're great for PvE because they synergize so well, but for PvP, they kind of, I find them lacking. Because, well, the current meta, at least in my eyes, is the meta with the unknown team because they have so much survivability. Whereas the team of what was it? The Zero team, or Shadow team. The thing with them is they're meant to be for PvE, not for PvP, and they don't really have anybody who removes buffs, which is what you use to mainly counter. Oh yeah, so these are the tiers for this. You have gold, platinum, master, champion, challenger, and legend. I am very far away from legend. I am barely at champion and no, master, and I struggle to take down anything more. But right now I'm going with platinum for most things. Let's see, last one. And you do want to make the effort to go up in tiers, because you get so many more of those items, the seals, or the reward, the tokens. Let me see. I'm actually gonna switch. I feel like I want to switch out him for him. There we go. Oh, and there is a new Ragnarok LR. I was looking at her. I don't think I'm gonna be going through the effort of getting her to LR. Not because she's bad, but just because I don't really feel like setting her up like that. If that kind of makes sense. There we go. That's good. Yeah, this team should be really good. I wonder if I could do a challenger with this one. Or a master with this one. Because I'm pretty sure I could do a challenger. But I feel like master I would struggle with. I'll try it next week. Because this week's already... I already missed the first week. And I don't want to miss the second week. Because I was lazy. Or because I got lazy. Because the team didn't work out. But yeah, Shadow Slave, Sunny. Sunny's really funny. I think that the pacing is really good. There's some and the world building is really good as well. It has a lot of stuff that kind of leaves you wondering, oh, like will this change, or is this something that's gonna stay like that? Like, again, like the entire world of Shadow Slave is very much so mystery. It's very much so horror. It's very much so thrill and like being able to win against odds. And it doesn't necessarily feel easy, because you would think that the main character is the most powerful person in the world, but like there is Nephis, who is his love interest and counterpart. So Sunny is shadow, Nephis is light, and you see why Sunny is the way that he is, and you also see how Nephis is just, for the lack of a better word, just better than Sunny in just about every single way. But just because Nephis is more powerful than Sunny doesn't mean that Sunny is useless. Like, there's things that Nephis can do that Sunny can, and there's things that Sunny can do that Nephis can't. And then there's also like betrayal in the story, and how Sunny deals with it, who betrays him, why they betray him, and what that means in the story. There's even fan fiction of this web novel. So yeah, I would say again, like all of the characters, all of it is very, very fun to read. It's a very good web novel, and you should take the time to read it. Honestly, I'm getting to the point where I want to discuss the chapters, because sometimes I'm like, oh my god, like I want to theory craft on this, because like I was right about how Sunny had to become a supreme. And if you don't know what a supreme is, like, you're gonna find out if you read it. But basically, a supreme is a demigod. And yeah, hopefully the author will keep on writing it. It's a really, really good story. And let's finish this up. And yeah, I haven't been printing. I haven't been feeling good lately. Like, everything feels terrible. But I got friends who cheer me up and tell me, hey, like, keep at it, like, you got this. And I'm really grateful to them, because they help me get through stuff that I feel like I can't. So to you, you know who you are. Thank you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Let's collect the rewards, and I'll end the video here. Oh, I'll make a video on the when the anniversary comes out. Regardless, bye. Oh wait, let me collect all this crap. Noise. Okay. Hang on. Wait. See, season shop. Like, I have 179. Now I can buy 17. Like, that's really good. Although I kind of want to buy some Super Awakening coins or even some of the LR pendants, but honestly, like I'm lacking this more than anything else. So we'll see. Regardless, take care, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.